Shopify's blog tags are helpful for organizing your blog posts in the backend of your store, but they're bad for your store's SEO. In this video, I'll show you how to clean up the blog tags and improve your store's technical foundation. You'll learn exactly how to check the status of these pages and how to update the code in your Shopify theme files without even needing the help of a developer. Okay, so to start off, I'll show you what these blog tag pages actually are, how to find them, and then most importantly, how to remove them from your index and stop them getting crawled by search engine robots. So blog tag pages, you can find them just by using the search string. So if you just search Google your site, change out your store, of course, for your site name here. So it's for a different store. So if I just do this one as an example, this one I'll be working on, you see nothing shows up. So that means none of these pages are indexed because, they're already hidden in this example. But you can see, say, here's another store, High UT Denim, whatever, High T. You can just see what it looks like if they actually are showing up, just to get a feel for it. And so you can check it that way. And obviously, if you don't use blog tags at all, you don't have to worry about this. These pages won't get created. Basically, these pages will just be automatically generated if you actually use the blog tags. So here's an example of the site has a blog. It's just called Corvette News, for example. And then, so it lists, it's just like 4 blog posts here. And then the tag page is just any of these. You can see that they show the different tags here. They have tagged in the URL. And basically it's just kind of a filtered version of like a subcategory page in a way. It just links, and nothing really going on this page, just links to this blog post. So it's kind of duplicate kind of blog roll, like low value page here, nothing new being added. Like there's no reason you would want someone searching in Google to find this page. You see how the titles and URLs get automatically generated here. So it's just not ideal. We don't need these blog posts or tag pages to show up in Google. We really just want to rank for any keywords that we're trying to rank our blog post for, not the actual, even like the actual blog name or anything. So we just don't need these pages here. Of course, there's not that many pages, so it's not going to have a huge effect, but the more blogs you have, the more blog tags you have, the more of an impact this will have. And it's just a one-time fix. It's really quick, so it's worth just taking care of really quick. So just go through this guide of what to do. So you want to just update your theme.liquid file. And if you're not experienced with updating any code, this is actually a very simple fix. So don't be overwhelmed or anything. But if you're not comfortable, hire a developer to take care of this. Not liable for anything if you delete your site's theme or anything from watching this video. So do this at your own risk. But basically just open up your themes like code editor and then come to your theme.liquid. So you can just search for whatever theme.liquid here in your site files. And what you want to do, I've already added a version of this here to take into account other rules, but you'll just want to come into the section here, usually after the header. So make sure it's in between the head tags. And then after this like meta, there's like the main meta, whatever, and then kind of canonical, and then just add it somewhere here. Should have a space or create space for that. So just paste that in, click save, and then those pages will show up as Noindex. So you can see actually here. So checking I use the detailed SEO Chrome extension, really helpful, free extension for checking this. So you can just see this page is not indexable, whereas before it was. Whereas say if I click on one of these, obviously these are indexable because they're showing up in Google. So indexable. And another way to check that, if you just right click, view page source, and you can just search for Noindex, you should see that code showing up. So this got added, no index follow. So that's what we want. Just these pages will not be indexed anymore. Of course, if they're already indexed, you can request removal of them in Search Console. I have a few tips for doing that here. So just different ways you can set that up. Just go to the removal section within Google Search Console, remove them. That just kind of fast tracks the way to removing them. And shouldn't show up any longer after that. Since it's not like instant, you add the Noindex tag. It's not like Google is sitting there like watching your site, every page on your site, checking the code every second. So we'll take time for those to be removed if you don't kind of expedite the process with adding the removals. The next step you want to do is just removing them from your robots.txt or adding a rule to your robots.txt to stop these pages from getting crawled in the future. Like there's no benefit to wasting crawl budget to crawl these tag pages since the only links that are on these tag pages are to other tag pages and then to your blog posts, which are already linked to from your main blog anyways. So yeah, it's just not necessary, like just a waste of resources basically if you're not doing this. So what you want to do is add to your robots.txt.liquid. So if you haven't created a robots.txt file yet, just in your Shopify theme files, you want to go to templates, then add a template. And if you haven't created this already, there will be an option that says robots.txt in here. But since we already have this created, it shows up here. And what you want to do then is just to copy this code, come back here, and then just add a new section in here. So just add that. And I guess before I save this, you can just see there's nothing in here, like that tagged doesn't show up. And then now if I update the file, do a hard refresh, and still nothing. Yeah, there we go. So now the tag shows up. You can just double check that. So now any URL that contains tagged with the slashes in it will no longer be crawled. So unless you have a product that's named tagged or anything, or a collection that has tagged in it, you don't have anything to worry about here. So this is what you want to do just to block the crawling and block these pages from being indexed in Google. Of course, once they're no longer indexed and you have this rule, you could come back and just remove the code to no index them because they won't be crawled anymore, but it's no big deal. It's just a couple lines of code. Don't need to think about it much. Just like one-time fix. Come in here, add the two little code snippets that we went over to your theme.liquid and robots.txt.liquid files to take care of this. And no longer have to worry about these kind of redundant, low-value blog tag pages showing up in Google any longer. And that's pretty much it for this video. If it was helpful, give it a like. And if you want to download this full training, so there's just one slide out of 90 that I have in this full technical SEO training for Shopify. Check the link in the description below if you want to get the full guide. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks.